Hello everybody and welcome to Czech Republic, Franz Ferdinand Park near Konopiště Castle for the Konopiště Open 2025 and the moving day Saturday for the MPO players. The Open division is starting the moving day.
The first round jitters are gone, I hope, and we have seen some pretty amazing scores from people who I say underperformed yesterday, such as Daniel Davidson, the big double D himself. Not really sure, actually. Seemed like a deliberate shot, though. Ezra going with a big hyzer. Absolutely beautiful execution.
His second shot on number 2, and this was one of the best drives we've seen on hole 2 ever.
Yes, absolutely beautiful shot there. No questions asked.
Hitting the pole. That's beautiful.
In theory, Heinonen could probably go over the trees with a hyzer. Chooses not to. Instead, goes straight at the basket. But does it have enough steam? Yes, it does to get to the shelf. But there's a risky putt.
Yeah. 2 bogeys to start the round. While
You have to
Heinonen
hit the basket, and Heinonen does it.
perfect through first 4. Oh, that might actually be for the birdie. I'll have to check that once more. Mauri Vilman, interesting choice of a sidearm, but it works.
Yeah, it looked very not flippy. What's the opposite of flippy? I don't even know.
Stable.
Yeah, I guess.
Lampainen, same tee.
This is better.
Yup.
Does it have enough? Yes, it had enough. It's a bullseye hit.
How about Lale? Lauri Lehtinen, tee of 7. I feel like this is Lale's type of a shot.
Yeah.
And he showed us why.
Correct.
Now, Dennis Augustsson, your leader on hole 15. That is a marvelous shot off the tee.
Absolutely stellar.
Just a chip shot towards the green. Goes high with the hyzer forehand. He misses the tree with inches and he's in the bullseye for the birdie. Can he make this birdie putt still happen?
Easy does it.
Sure. 10 meters, no biggie, just a birdie.
mean, poor approach, make a more flashy putt.
Mauri Vilman, tee of 6. This is one of the easiest holes on the course and a must-get birdie. Would you agree?
Yeah, one of the must-gets for sure. And if you have a sidearm shot, you're probably gonna use it on this hole. Yep.
Just on the line for C1. That is another birdie for Vilman. 4 straight green marks on his PDGA Live card. 6 birdies through 8 holes. Really long downhill par 4, 288 meters. We're going downhill for about 23 meters in elevation.
A beautifully executed shot.
Yep.
A very good position for the second shot.
Just a chip towards the treacherous green. There's out of bounds behind and the green is quite a fast. Heinonen going more left. There's an out of bounds island, but he manages to stop before that. These are huge.
Huge drives from both of these big armed dudes.
Yeah, definitely a lot breezier than it was. We feel it on this part of the course, or this part of the course more typically anyway, but I do feel like it's picked up quite significantly.
Challenge the birdie. We saw Teemu Lampanen in hole 9 approach the basket, and he's putting for birdie inside circle. Here's Joona Heinänen even further down the fairway. This is a clinic.
Yeah, a perfect 2-shot demonstration.
Heinänen losing a perfect opportunity.
Yeah.
And Wilman giving us an example how to play hole number 8, the island hole. 8 down through 14. Here's Peter Lunde. The backhand route. Gorgeous turnover. Here's Tuhkanen. This is more what I picture this upshot to be: low and piercing and get the glide on the ground in the bullseye for Tuhkanen. He's going sidearm?
Yeah,
Why?
I have no idea.
Very interesting choice.
Yes, this is not a lefty sidearm friendly angle, but obviously he seems to know what he's doing.
I'm very happy to be wrong. I mean, he's
Yeah.
short of the basket still. Augustsson picks up the birdie from 4 meters. I'm happy to be wrong. And I'm happy to see he's carding a beautiful round outside the circle, about 12 meters left.
That's how you do it.
Outstanding.
A very spinny putt. But as you said, I'm happy to be wrong, if so happens.
Wilman, tee of 10. Big flare skip and subtle roll. Circle's edge. Go for the turkey. 3 down for the last 3 holes and 7 down through last 8 if this one goes in. Yeah, not a problem.
That's
at
so
all.
beautiful to look at.
What a day at Franz Ferdinand Park in Benešov, Czech Republic. It's still minus 13 from Mauri Wilman and Nestori Tuhkanen from yesterday. Peter Lunde putting for birdie and getting it done on hole 11.
Important booster for Norwegian, multiple-time Norwegian champion.
The sidearm shot is more trickier for what I feel because of the skips towards the out of bounds right. Wilman gets this to straighten up, and now a subtle skip, please. Almost too far, but that is just efficient.
Do have basically 2 options. Either they throw a sidearm and let the disc do the job, or they manipulate the flight like this.
Peter Lunde, gorgeous drive. Niklas Anttila, first appearance today on Disc Golf Network for the birdie on 16. Goes to 18 down. Look at those birdies in a row. 9 birdies. I had to double check. I mean, that is 9.
Debate about how that tradition came to be, but the tradition is that whenever you get a star frame, you gather your whole group and clank the chains together and celebrate.
Niklas Anttila tapping a bit for the tree on the right. Big Anheuser throw going for the green, landing on the left side of the basket.
I think he wanted to be exactly there. Yeah, no problem.
There it is.
%80.
You know, the putter, at least it's an approach disc. I believe that's been in his bag for many years.
This needs to fade down, and it does just that.
That is it. And Niklas Anttila played perfectly from hole 8 onwards. Really slow front 7. Can we say that?
Mhm. Then cranked up the gears and took everything after that.
Challenges the branches a bit on the left, wants to keep this low. So he does. How about the skip? Doesn't need one, lands in the bullseye.
So easy. When you know what you're doing, it looks like this.
Next up, Lauri Lehtinen, currently 20 down just a moment ago on tee of 17. Listen to that sound that comes out of his hand. Great shot. Very well done. 2 options ahead of... I mean, he has 3. He can even throw the spike hyzer, but he's going with the forehand upshot. A little bit tight. It gets through and skips.
Yeah.
Yeah, to 6 meters. Throwing 3.
Looking good. Needs to get down.
Skip. Boing.
Yep. There it is.
Hello.
Yeah. I mean, even after a very errant tee shot, you can still get the birdie. Needs a bit more turn, but this might be just this shot you were describing.
Oh goodness, he gave it to us. That is perfection.
Yeah, 5 meters.
He went perfect, and he doesn't actually. At that moment, he didn't know the scores, and he might be just 5 back. We don't know, because Mauri Wilman is now on tee of 17, although he's throwing absolutely perfect drive off the tee on 18, as we suspected. That was the best drive I've seen on the hole at this event. Tuhkanen taking the forehand upshot on 18.
Perfect.
Gliding into the chains, but this is Hagman for birdie. Gets it!
It's a very long uphill putt. Still in contention for the lead card for tomorrow.
Looks the same as it has been looking for the past
It's not missing putts like this. It's only like...
past 14 holes.
Yeah, told you so.
Yep.
I won't say a course record because Eagle McMahon threw a -16 here, but this is a little bit of a different layout. And this is not a perfect shot, but that's a good enough shot for Mauri Wilman. This is just spectacular.
The man who has never played one event at Konopište is now leading the tournament with 7 strokes or 6 strokes. I'm confused already.
6 strokes, but that's quite a lot.
Only 4 pars. 14 down. Unbelievable. Wow, I was anticipating maybe at max 37 down could win this, and Mauri is more than capable of doing it. He might go -40 on this course.
Yeah.
We certainly hope he can keep on the pace and show us a remarkable score ending the competition tomorrow. He's definitely the favorite, number 1 at this point to win the competition, but I'm not calling it. I'm not sure enough. What did you say? Free videos on Disc Golf Pro Tour's channel? Of course I'm subscribing. And maybe they should too. I'll do that now, but after that, disc golfing. Okay, bye.